We passing time, it's passing fast. It's lasting long cause our passion lasts. The test of time, it presses back. We staying strong, we never crack. America's favorite pastime. Remember the last time that you and I just grabbed some mics, related while we passed rhymes, back and forth in the cypher late at night. Those were my favorite times. It made my night so many times, exchanging lines and digging deep into our minds. It was the philosophy of life that gave us drive. Order to survive, we had.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. This is Clutch Sports Entertainment. Make sure you tell a friend that we're here. Make sure you share the videos. Make sure you guys like the videos too. If you like what we're doing over here at Clutch Sports Entertainment, we're a brand new channel, and we've been talking about the Houston Texans and just talking about ways that the Texans can get better and things and conversations that we can have with the people. So definitely, man, this channel right here is for the fans and for the people that love to talk football, love to talk prospects and things of that nature. So let's get right into it. We're going to talk about Danielle Hunter, and we're going to talk about Will Anderson Jr. because if these two guys can be monsters this season for the Houston Texans, it's going to be scary for a lot of quarterbacks this season. How good will they be? How good will Will Anderson Jr. and Danielle Hunter be? Now, I want to go through the stats with Danielle Hunter because Danielle Hunter is coming off his best season in the NFL, and his stats record is this. Last season in 2023, Danielle Hunter had a total of 83 tackles, 54 of those being solo, 29 of those being assisted. He also had 23 tackles for loss. Man, this dude was all over the field to go along with 22 QB hits, 4 forced fumbles, and 2 PDs, and 16 and a half sacks. Danielle Hunter is a monster. This dude is a predator when it comes to being able to go and get that quarterback, man. If Danielle Hunter brings this same type of mindset to the Houston Texans, they are going to be scary on the defensive side of the ball. If those guys are getting pressure and having quarterbacks run for their life every single week, Will Anderson Jr., who is known, nicknamed as the Terminator, oh man, skies is going to be the limit with this Houston Texas defense. I think if those two guys are dominating, man, you better watch out for this Houston Texas team. You better watch out for these guys because Danielle Hunter by himself is a monster. And Will Anderson Jr. is no slouch at all. It's going to be his second season in the NFL. And this is going to be Danielle Hunter's 9th season in the NFL. Both of these guys bring something to the table, and I'm definitely thinking Danielle Hunter is going to show this dude how to really go after the quarterback and get after the quarterback, because that's what you want in Houston. You want to be one of the most imposing, scariest defenses in the NFL. And if these two guys become a great tandem, woo, watch out the rest of the NFL. Because I think that Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson could be the best pass rushing duo in the league. Now, we're going to go through Will Anderson's stats as well. We got to talk about the young fella because, yes, he's coming of age. Will Anderson Jr., last season, 2023, recorded 45 total tackles to go along with 29 solo, 16 assists, and he had 10 tackles for loss, and then he had 22 QB hits, just like Danielle Hunter did. And then he also had 7 sacks to go along with 1 PD. And he ended up winning the Defensive Rookie of the Year award to go along with CJ Stroud winning the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. Man, if Will Anderson Jr. steps his game up even more this season and gets at least 10 sacks this season, this defense could be a nightmare to most opposing teams. Danielle Hunter is that dude. And to play alongside a guy that is just as good in Will Anderson, who I think that Will Anderson is going to be, I think after this season, man, it's going to be nothing but double-digit sacks for Will Anderson. Now, you guys leave it in the comment section what you think and how good you think Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. is going to be on the season. But I think if these two guys are getting after the quarterback every single weekend, it's going to be scary for a lot of teams, because I don't see another team in the NFL that has a tandem that can be as good as these two guys. Danielle Hunter is coming off a 16.5 sack season. That is a lot of sacks, man. That's a lot of pressures and opportunities just to be a monster out on the field and being able to get to the quarterback. Not only putting pressure on the quarterback, because I know a lot of people look at pressure, what type of pressure is Danielle Hunter getting? But no. We're not just counting pressures. We're talking about counting the pressure and also executing. That means actually getting to the quarterback and sacking him. Danielle Hunter is one of the best in all of National Football League. And Will Anderson Jr. is following right behind his footsteps. Coming in off the season, off a Defensive Rookie of the Year award. I think that sky's going to be the limit for Will Anderson Jr., who nickname is the Terminator. I think that this Houston Texans defense, if these two dudes are getting after the quarterback, Derek Stingley and whoever else is that second corner, it could be the rookie Kamari Lassiter, it could be C.J. Henderson, or even Jeff Okudah, whoever they decide that's going to win that game. I know they're going to let those guys compete in training camp, and they're going to let those guys compete in preseason to figure out who's going to start at that number 2 corner. But I think that those guys are going to benefit a lot if Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson is getting to the quarterback like crazy in 2024. So leave it in the comment section what you think Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. is going to do. Are they going to be the best duo in the NFL? Both Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. is going to be putting pressure on a lot of quarterbacks. They're going to be putting pressure on a lot of quarterbacks. Danielle Hunter is box office. What a great pickup for the Houston Texans in the offseason to get a guy like Danielle Hunter and to also team him up and pair him up with Will Anderson Jr., who's coming off the Defensive Rookie of the Year. These guys are going to be scary. You mark my words, man. These guys can stay healthy on the field. They are going to be one of the best tandems in all of the National Football League. I think that highly of Danielle Hunter, and I think that highly of Will Anderson Jr. They're going to be very, very scary. And your quarterback is definitely going to be running for his life every Sunday. He's going to be literally running for his life every Sunday. I can't wait. All right, guys, make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to Clutch Sports Entertainment, and I'll be bringing you more Houston content. Peace.
We passing time, it's passing fast. It's lasting long cause our passion lasts. The test of time, it presses back. We staying strong, we never crack. America's favorite pastime. Remember the last time that you and I just grabbed some mics, related while we passed rhymes, back and forth in the cypher late at night. Those were my favorite times. It made my night so many times, exchanging lines and digging deep into our minds. It was the philosophy of life that gave us drive. Order to survive, we had to rap to stay alive. I do not live a lie, this is my truth, it's what I do not try. Ain't no trying to do, it's what my homie told me. Now we fly, flying higher than we ever fly. We watch